Okay, let's go.
Wow.
Wow. Hi, everyone. Hello.
Howdy.
This is my friend Perseuslad, aka Graham, aka Gray. If you do exclamation Perseus, you should be able to go over to his channel, I think. I hope I did it for everyone. If not, I'll do it myself. But yeah, please follow Perseuslad, wonderful person, as you'll soon find out if you have not met him already. Also, wonderful RG
Bruce, you meant
builder.
to do it in their channel, not mine.
Bruce, you silly person. All right, let me...
You silly goose.
I should change the permission real quick while it's on my mind.
Oh, man.
Hold on.
And for anyone on my end that doesn't already know Oblique, there is a link to their channel. They're a good friend and just a fabulous person.
Sheesh. All right. I'm fixing my...
Too old for that.
Fixing my
I'm
chat.
too old to sheesh.
Sheesh. You're not too old. What are you talking about?
I'm so old.
I think
Great,
you're
why you
younger
don't play
than...
with us?
Wait,
No.
aren't you younger than
No.
me?
I don't know. I feel old.
The pain. The pain.
So I'm not a baby, Bruce.
Here, I changed it to...
Bruce, you're like 6 months older than me. How am I a baby?
Huzzah.
What?
There we go.
Anyway.
Anyways, indeed. Gray is little. How old is Oblique? I am
So little.
29. I'm gonna be 30 this month. Or not this month, God, this year. This year.
So you're only just older than me then.
How old are you?
I turned 29 last month.
Oh,
So
okay. So
less than a year out.
I'm your glance into the future. Anyway, yes, so this is Perseuslad, and I'm Oblique, as a lot of you know. 30 is not old. 30 is a great year. Thank you. I guess I'll look forward to it. Just exiting your 20s is a little scary. A little scary. What are you working on today, Gray?
I'm going to start the Real Great Sky Grasper, which was a redeemed kit. Somebody redeemed the big channel point redemption on my end.
Nice.
To choose it. I can't actually remember who it was that redeemed it though, because I'm bad. So I'm going to start on that.
Nice.
Instead of carrying on with stupid decals on the stupid unicorn.
Just not stupid. I actually got... Oh, go ahead.
There's just so many decals on this thing. I managed to get... Oh, I haven't turned my other camera on. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I managed to get most of the decals done today.
Mm-hmm.
I put like 11 hours work into the decals over the last 2 days.
Wow.
And it looks spicy.
It's a very long time.
But I'm just fed up with decals now.
I ordered some
change.
custom decals for this Alucard, so we'll see how that goes. Also,
nice.
Dot, I had no idea your birthday's tomorrow. Happy early birthday. Any plans? And
Well, I know that they've got plans for Sunday because I'm taking them out for lunch.
Oh, okay.
Well, and Bruce as well, but
Mime says
matter.
Gray is old. Confirmed.
I am old confirmed.
Old in soul. Old in soul.
And what are you working on today, Oblique?
Oh, sorry. I have been working on a Alucard Kitbash. It's my first like fully modified Kitbash. So we have the HG Restocked inversion. We have the cape and shoulders from the Leo S, which the full kit is right here. It's a beautiful kit. Did you see it? I think it looks great.
So the one with the big cape. Yeah.
And then
Majestic
I have
looking boy.
the Dynamis legs. So I'm going to be priming some pieces and just chatting it up. Chatting away. Perhaps welcome on in, friend. How you doing? Old Man Woe. Thank you. Joe. Appreciate you.
Joe coming through with a health check.
So Joe actually got me some custom decals of my potato. And I just ordered some, I don't know. I don't remember which decals they were from. Whoa, I shouldn't have said custom. They're just decals. We'll see. We'll see. I'll show you later. Yeah. Gotta do a couple more shout outs here too.
Joe, thank you for the hydrate.
Mime Goblin recently started streaming, did some really neat D&D map work, which is really handy and really cool, so definitely check that out. And Perhaps has been streaming some Elden Ring, and is a big part of the community. Also, you had a PB for Resident Evil 2 Remake. What run were you doing? Because I think I was like walking by the computer at 1 in the morning the other day and saw people in the chat being like, PB! And then, Joe. Who could forget Joe? Check
I'm
him
gonna
out.
shout out Joe my end as well.
And Dot, you and Gray are going on a date? It's exciting.
Apparently so. Dot and Bruce are a delightful couple. Bruce is my wife.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently I as Bruce's wife am taking his partner out. No, Bruce, you're my wife. I'm not your wife. We all know who wears the trousers here.
I have no comments in this discussion.
I'm so confused as to how these runners are numbered. They're all this is hurting my head.
Uh-oh. It's alright.
I'm
Just
having a breakdown already.
take a moment. Take a moment. I know it's past your bedtime, but I thank you for being here.
Oh, it's so far past my bedtime.
No. Damn time zones.
Nah. No, this is the thing. Like, obviously, I've had this last week off. And normally, if I ever want to do a co-stream with your Joe, I'm just like, hey, we have to stream at this time, or I'm gonna be asleep, because I have work the next day, and time zones are stupid. But today I was just like, no, we'll do one at your time. We'll do one at your convenience rather than forcing you to do one at my convenience.
Just very sweet of you.
Joe, enjoy your run. We will hopefully see you when you get back.
Take care, Joe. Love you. Little heart as well. Take care of yourself. It's the same run that Cloudy does. Claire A standard. Hell yes, my friend. Hell yes. Make it a speed run. Alright.
So this kit's a relatively interesting one. And I've talked about it on my stream before. I don't know if you've been around when I've said it. Like why I was so interested in getting this kit now.
So why are you
this
so
is like
interested?
It's the only numbered real grade that isn't a full Gundam. So real grades are all like they all have a number.
Mm-hmm.
This is real grade number 6 even, not number 9. The box is upside down. And every other numbered one is a full kit in itself, a full actual mech. This one was like, I think they intended on having like a series of accessory kits that would also be numbered.
Oh.
But then they started putting them out as P-Bandai instead.
Interesting choice.
So this isn't really a full kit. It's just like a bunch of spare weapons to go on other kits. I have no idea how I'm going to display this in the cabinet. I have no idea where it's going to go or what I'm going to do with it.
It's hard for me to imagine how that will look. But I'll be excited to see it when you're done.
Hell yeah. I might even, with the size of it, I might actually get it finished tonight.
Nice.
I've already panel lined it, so that takes a good chunk of time out of it. But...
So sometimes you panel line before you cut the pieces from the runners?
Yeah, if I'm feeling particularly bored when I'm not streaming, I'll open up one of my boxes of something that I'm not currently building and start just doing the panel lines.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't like building stuff off stream, because it feels like a waste of time. That I don't mean it like that. It feels like it's a kit that I could be showing people.
I get what you mean.
But sometimes I'll just be like, I want to do something. I'm just sat at my desk doing nothing. And the panel lining markers are right there, and the boxes are right there.
You know.
Hey, Renegor, how you doing?
Welcome, welcome. You know what you could do? You could make some plans for kit bashing some RGs.
Kit bashing real grades would be an interesting. That would be an interesting exercise.
I learned there are people who do it.
I still want to know if there are people that kit bash perfect grades.
Oh god, who has the money?
Exactly.
Also, welcome on in, Angry folks. If you're not already following Angry, please do. Another wonderful Gunpla streamer. And Mini Maddies, welcome on in too. Mini Maddies is a fantastic mini painter and also painted a Gundam, and it just looked amazing. Amazing. So welcome on in. How you doing? Excited that the RG God expansion set isn't going to be P Bandai. It might also come with another Fuunsaiki. Nice.
Is that
Very
the
nice.
horse?
It is the horse.
Oh, I
It's
need
the
it. I need
horse.
the horse.
It's so good.
Real grade horse.
Do you think the pose would be different?
I don't know. I want it. Haunts.
Just want it, no matter what.
I just want it. I really like the idea of that expansion set. Like, it looks like it has a bunch of different sort of like flame effect pieces.
Oh, does it? I didn't see it yet.
Like, it's got like the, again, I don't know the show, so I don't know if it's a thing, but like a Hadouken fireball looking thing that goes between the hands.
Oh, okay.
I'm probably gonna get chastised with people who actually know what it is, because I don't. But it looks super cool.
That's all that matters.
Both my watch and my phone are now frantically telling me it's time to go to bed. I'm gonna ignore them.
What are you doing, Gray? Sorry to be a
D.
bad influence.
Oh no! What else are week offs for? I saw a meme earlier.
Yeah.
Whilst I was perusing the internet, as one does,
Mhm.
and it was like all the millennials out there who think they can still stay up until 4 o'clock in the morning playing video games like they used to, and it was just like a picture of very, very tired people, and I was like, yes,
My people. And Angry says it's the Sekiha Tenkyoken. I don't know if I said the first word right, but there it is.
That's the Gundam Hadouken.
Right. And Dot, I'll message you. We'll schedule something.
Ren is saying that they're hoping we get a real grade Master Gundam to pose with it. That would be cool. I want more real grades from the G Gundam universe.
My goodness, Renegade, thank you for the follow. Super appreciate that. Which G Gundam do you want the most?
Nether Gundam.
Such a popular pick.
I want the windmill. It's so stupid. I love it. How about you?
I don't know. I really like the Nobel. Like, if there could be more of that, I would gladly try
I would
it
love
out.
a real grade Nobel.
I think that'd be really cool. For sure. Also, Renegade said...
Imagine a perfect grade Nobel.
Ooh, yes.
That'd be spicy.
It would be spicy. It would actually have, like, real ribbons. It'd be so big. But Renegade said, my next week off is June 2nd, so that'll be your time to build full Armor Unicorn. Sounds like a good time.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, can't speak English today, apparently.
It's a mood.
Also,
I can barely ever speak.
and perhaps it's great to see any kind of improvement on your speedrun. You should be proud of that regardless. It's all about, shaving off those seconds. Building up that momentum.
Yeah, speedrunners are a different breed. I would never have the skill or patience for that.
Is there any game in particular that would interest you in terms of a speedrun?
I tried speedrunning Pokemon Red.
Mm-hmm.
Back during lockdown periods. And there's a whole, like, it might just be a thing with Pokemon and Pokemon speedrunning, but there's a whole thing where you have to do code manipulations before certain encounters, or the run dies.
Hmm.
So you have to follow like a very specific set of movements and then button presses in menus to like force a certain Pokemon to appear. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So you can get like 4 hours into this speed run and then
It's all for naught.
fail by pressing the wrong button at the wrong time.
Yeah, that does sound incredibly stressful.
It just seems like the worst. I
Also,
enjoy watching it.
yeah, it is very cool, and I think it's a really awesome skill for people to hone. Takes a lot of focus. Real quick, I was going to say, too, that I see Renegaw says tequila all day. Angry says tequila is the only answer. And Flame also says HG tequila.
I would love a tequila. And also the Gundam.
Hee 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 hee.
I'd die if I drank tequila. I'm such a lightweight. I don't alcohol.
Well, if I ever see you in person, we'll go get a pint.
That'd be great.
Has to be.
You do need to come over to the old England's.
Joe and I have talked about it, like not seriously, but it was just like, yeah, we should go.
Or go to Amsterdam for TwitchCon and get lost on the way back.
Fair. Sounds like a plan.
I mean, there's TwitchCon much closer to you.
I know.
The other way, but
And
I won't be there.
Have you been to the States? I can't remember.
I haven't. No, I've only been out of country once. That was to Germany and France. By coach. I've never actually been on a plane.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. How about you? Have you ever been out of the States? I know that's like a less less uncommon for people not to have traveled from the States because it's so big. I don't even know if that was words.
You're fine. So, yes, I have been out of the States. We went to Poland and Germany to see our relatives because both my parents are immigrants and all the families over there. So we went once. So that was my time on a plane. Otherwise, I've traveled a lot, like of the East Coast, but I've never been to the western portion of the United States. So I too would like to go to California. So you should come with. Because I remember
I do want to come to the States at some point.
Yeah, because I remember you said that you wanted to take like a biking trip, right?
Yeah, so I want to come over to Texas for a convention. And then me and a couple of friends were talking about finding somewhere we can rent Harleys and go for like a big bike ride afterwards.
Have you ever been
like
on a Harley?
Bike ride. No, I haven't, but it's bikes are bikes. I'm sure I'd learn. I'm sure it'd be fine.
Just gotta remember to
Bruce
drive.
has just said wait until Dot and he close on their house and then they can put you up. So if you ever do come over here,
oh my goodness,
there'll be somewhere for you to stay.
that'd be so excellent. You folks are too nice.
Go in.
So
I
great.
really hate these unclear instructions when it's just like put it in this hole and there's like 7 holes
Just do the thing.
existing in that same bit that they're showing.
Wout says, come to Washington. It's great. That's Washington, right? I'm so terrible with state acronyms, and I live here. It's awful. Currently drinking
I know it's a
sake beverage. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, you carry on.
Oh, no. It's good. It's good. Perhaps says he's drinking sake.
Oh, nice. Bruce also just said that if that I would never ever drink tequila, which he's right. It would probably actually kill me. No, I was going to say, I know it's a lot more common for people in the States to not travel outside of the States because the States are so much bigger. Like here, we're a tiny island. Like there's you can't really go anywhere, except for leaving. Whereas in America, you've got like so much just land mass to visit.
Yeah. At the same time, I feel like Europe is so tight-knit, like, geographically, that you can probably travel to other countries pretty easily, right?
I mean, you used to be able to, but that's a different
Yeah.
matter.
Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
I loved my time when I went over to Germany. I did enjoy it there. Like, it was beautiful. So some real old places.
I think that's what's great about visiting Europe is like America's just so young in its history that we don't really have too many, like ancient places to, well, not ancient, but you know what I mean, like places that have been hundreds and hundreds of years.
So the
existing.
the building that the shop I work in is older than America.
Yeah.
The foundations were laid in like 1795.
Wow.
Which is mad. Like, it's actually insane. Like, the building that I work in every day was around during the times that Hamilton happened.
Strange.
That is like my only context to American history, so yup.
Angry sent a picture of the kits we were talking about. I love it. Looks beautiful.
Ooh. Which one's that? Oh yeah, all the accessory pieces for it. I think, have you seen any of the other announcements that came out that day?
I don't believe so.
They showed off all of the details for the new Master Grade Extreme, the Strike Freedom. So they put out like the full trailer video for it.
Gotcha.
Rather than just the teaser image. I'm very excited for that kit.
Good.
Bruce said, I love that Hamilton is your point of reference. That I know nothing about history, Bruce. Hamilton is my only exposure to American history.
It's pretty good exposure.
Very good exposure. It's not like England's particularly proud of that bit of history, so we don't get taught it in school.
Really?
It's a war we didn't win,
over?
so they don't really care. Yeah.
Huh.
Learn all about all the ones we did win, but not that one.
Interesting.
What's up, Dr. Derp? How you doing?
Also, perhaps said, I've been to Vegas a few times and to a few other states around the East Coast, Maine, New Hampshire, New York, Pennsylvania, but that's about it. Oh, and Kansas one time too. Really random. How'd you end up in Kansas? It is way out there, comparatively.
What about Arkansas?
Ha ha ha. Weed can't make that kind of sense. It's Arkansas.
I've lost the piece I was working on. It was a clear window piece. Shit.
That's not ideal.
Okay, let's just like pat the page until I find it.
Angry,
I'm
not sure which thing was the MGEX, but all of it looked super cool.
Yes, the MGX is the Strike Freedom that they're doing.
Oh,
with
okay.
the like 4 different types of metallic inner frame.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks so cool. Bruce says that he kind of misses traveling, but at the same time it was very expensive.
It is very expensive.
Yeah.
But it's hard because, you can look at all the photographs and stuff that you want and video, which are amazing. Like, I think about that all the time. Like, how people lived back before, video footage and photography and stuff. Like, there was so much they didn't get to see. But being able to see it with your own eyes is really nice, too.
Yeah.
If you have that ability.
I still want to go to Japan at some point.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's not a soon kind of trip. That's going to be somewhere in the future.
Any specific parts or just in general?
Just all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had a trip planned. I was meant to be going to me and some friends were going to be doing like a 6-week trip where we went to South Korea for a week, spent a week in Seoul, and then did a week in 2 weeks in Tokyo, and then 2 weeks in Kyoto. But then the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
So we were meant to be going the summer of 2020. And it just didn't.
Well, maybe when things get better, you can resume.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
You got any trips that you want to do? Any places you want to visit?
I mean, Japan, but I feel like a big chicken, like going out so far away, alone, scary.
I think it's also the visiting somewhere that doesn't speak English as the primary language. Like
That too.
it's different traveling to America because like at least I know that I can make myself understood.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, you know, I went to Poland, but I had my family with me, and my Polish definitely got better when I was there. But then once I left, it just went out the window. Out the window.
Craig's now bullying me for my English, so I'm apparently I can't even be understood in England.
Mime, what's RTX?
Come with us to the honeymoon to RTX. Yes, Bruce. Yes, I will.
I feel out of the loop.
So I know Mime Goblin and Jay and all the others from being part of the Rooster Teeth community.
Mm-hmm.
And RTX is their big like annual convention in
okay.
Texas.
So that's the acronym. Gotcha.
Yeah. We're all a bunch of cockbites.
You should go.
I do. Yeah. Again, I was meant to do that last year as well, but again, big pandemic happen.
Mm-hmm. And
SD26.
I do agree with you, Dot. I'm not going to at you. That Arkansas is a stupid spelling. Also, perhaps...
You mean Arkansas?
Arkansas, yes. Perhaps said, had a hometown friend that moved out there, and you went to visit her. Friendship has since faded. Oh, that does happen sometimes. Yes.
It's always difficult when somebody moves away.
Yeah. And sometimes, you know, people drift apart. I mean, I feel like I have moments of existential dread all the time. Not to, like, make this too dark, but sometimes I do think about, like, wow, like, this moment in my life is extremely unique. Like, nothing stays forever. Things always change, whether it's people going in and out of your life or just different things. So you gotta embrace it.
Yeah, no, I agree with that 100%. I mean, you've heard me streaming where I'll just suddenly be like, the futility of life. I think everyone has those feelings every now and again where it's just like you realize that things will never be the same as they are now, and whether that's a good or a bad thing, it's just how it is.
It's so complicated. Because it's nice too. It means that, you know, there's always potential for change. Like if you're unhappy with, you know, whatever's going on in your life.
Sure.
And perhaps says, although the state's not exactly what you would imagine, huge flat plains of almost nothing for miles and miles. It was pretty unbelievable. I can't imagine that. Just flatness forever.
I'm surprised it hasn't been developed into something. I think that's the other big difference. Like whenever there's like a big flat bit of land in the UK, it's immediately like, let's chuck some houses on it because there's a lot less space here.
Right.
And so everything has to get used.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It's annoying though. So we've got a just out the back of my house, like we've got my back garden and then the road.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like a forested area that goes off onto farmland. One of the farmers sold that stretch of land, and now there's 400 houses going up on it.
Wow. 400?
So they started cutting all the trees down.
Oh
and
my
I'm just
goodness.
like, they're leaving a row of trees in between so that there's still some greenery to look at, but it's just it's very annoying.
Here's your little bit of trees. You're welcome.
Dot says, I'm tipsy.
Yay.
Dot, enjoy your tipsiness. Concept art of an RG Goof came out 10 years ago and never got released? What?
Let's take a look.
Oh, that would be cool. I would love a real grade Goof. I want everything in real grade.
Can I ask you something?
I don't know. Yeah, what's up?
Why do you love real grades so much? Like, if
I was
you
literally
had to
about
have
say I
an
have
elevator
no idea
pitch.
why.
Ah,
I think it's the size and the detail. So like, they're small enough that you can fit a whole bunch of them on a shelf, but they're still like the level of detail is insane on them. But honestly, I have no idea why I became obsessed with them. Like, I'm the whole idea of I'm going to build every real grade that exists. I have no idea where that came from. It's insanity, and I don't know why it's happening.
it's
Is this
okay.
the mythical Skygrasp? It is, Corin.
Hey, Corin.
How you doing, buddy? So, Oblique, were you around when I had my newest thought experiment?
I don't.
That you can
I don't believe
you can never
so.
stand on a set of stairs backwards.
I mean, I guess you're right. Because
It caused a lot of division when I brought it up on stream the other day.
I mean, I think that's more agreeable than the lasagna thing, but
I mean, yeah, well, no, the lasagna thing is fact,
no.
but well, agree to disagree, I guess.
No, it's
Bruce just said, "What the fuck are you on about now, you little bitch?" I mean, rude, but oh man,
I mean,
SD7, SD4.
I think the key there is standing, right?
Yeah,
That's the key. Because someone could walk on steps backwards, which would be
you
very
could walk
dangerous.
backwards up a
It'd
set
be
of
very
stairs,
dangerous.
Yeah. But we can't stand on stairs backwards.
Perhaps, what is the cube theory of food? Do I want to know? Is that something to do with Gray too?
The cube theory? I don't know the cube theory. Do you know the sandwich or soup theory? That all food can be classified as either sandwich or soup?
That is so strange to me. Like, if I had a bowl of chopped up apples and mandarins, that'd be classified as a soup?
It's a very dry soup.
Why? What is the definition of soup?
Thank you for the resub, Lids. Thank you for the 16th month.
Lydia, welcome.
For context, so I work with Lydia, and there was a day where I don't know why, but I pretended that her ponytail was a moustache, and I was genuinely went, imagine if I had a moustache, forgetting I had facial hair, entirely forgot I had any facial hair, just kind of had a mild aneurysm, I guess, and
Mild
forgot
moment.
that my face existed. Hey, Oblique, in the word scent, as in the smell,
Yes.
is the C or the S silent?
Scent. I'm gonna say it's the C. You wanna know
But
why?
you can take the S off and it's the same.
Damn you. Damn you. English makes no sense.
English makes no sense at all. Jay just said I fucking can't deal with this. I mean,
And we're
true.
saying it again. Sense. In a different sense. Oh, God. Okay, so listen, I looked up the definition of soup. It says a liquid dish, typically
well, that's
made,
wrong.
typically made by boiling meat, fish, or vegetables, etc., in stock or water, or
Okay.
a substance or mixture perceived to resemble soup in appearance or consistency. So I would argue that a bowl of fruit does not make soup, my friend. Are you checking your smartwatch because your heart rate's going up because you know you're wrong?
Counterpoint. No, I'm checking my watch because it's just asked my watch is in do not disturb mode. It's in sleep mode, so theoretically I shouldn't get any notifications on it. Do you know what? I'm just gonna. Yep, there we go. Should be good now. Okay, I will. Somebody air horned me.
Must have been Lydia.
I will acknowledge defeat on the soup.
Okay. Sandwich is a little bit more debatable, I think. It wasn't Lydia. Then who?
Somebody summoned Mark.
Derp said, you can't even see your own face without looking at a picture or reflection. That is true. Corin, you hurt me. By that definition is tomato, not soup. Tomato soup is soup, because you're boiling it, I guess. Don't know.
So loud. Somebody Leroyed me. Yeah, like gazpacho's cold. Cold soup.
I don't think I've ever had that.
It's not very nice. I wouldn't rate it.
Bacon. Welcome on in, Bacon. Apples have plenty of liquid in them, that is true. But my bowl of fruit would not be submerged.
Just being sounded.
Sorry, go away. I mean, go ahead. Not go away. Go ahead. Oh, God.
Oh.
It's not a Freudian slip, I swear.
I'll go to bed. Didn't realize your watch screen was so visible on stream, or I wouldn't have sent what I sent to go. Oh, you sent something to the group chat. Oh, so my watch can't do gifs. So
Oh.
I think you're good, Liz. Sleep well, friend.
Take care, Lydia. Ice cream is soup. Oh no.
Ice cream is just very cold soup.
Wait, there's a thing as strawberry soup? Where have I been?
Well, you just melt strawberry ice cream. It's just very cold soup.
It's like a whole new world today.
Oh, for God's sake. That was good. That was a good TTS, Bruce. I appreciate that.
I wish I could have heard it.
It was exactly as you'd expect it to sound. It was glorious. What the tits is this? I don't get what I'm. Hands aren't functioning good.
Shoot, Joe gave me a hydrate long ago and I forgot. You boil the ice cream, then freeze it. It is soup. Ugh. I mean, technically, I guess you're right. It just sounds weird. I wonder how much the flavor would change.
Probably quite a lot. Ren says, I set the PS3 emulator to play Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3, and now it's making me want to buy the MG00 Riser. You should do it. That's a fun kit. That was the second Master Grade I ever built.
Hold on. So, is Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3 like a Dynasty Warriors game with Gundam in it?
I would guess so.
I'm confused. Da, I am your friend. I am. Of course I'll be your friend.
I have seen your backlog, Ren. Yeah, you're right.
I have not seen Ren's backlog, and now I'm curious.
I mean, it's definitely bigger than my backlog.
How big is your backlog now? I don't remember.
4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got 4 at the moment. 2 of which are P-Bandos. Because I'm a fancy boy.
Gotta give you a top hat and a monocle.
I mean, I've got a pocket watch somewhere. It's up there. I don't have it within reach. Yeah, Koran, I've got a weak backlog. All right, calm down. It's fine.
Backlog game?
How's your backlog game?
I mean, if you do, let's do exclamation backlog and find out. I am running out of stuff slowly, but the things I have left are a little. I know they're going to be a little challenging for me. So any MG kit, challenging for me, and then I have a couple RGs also.
Ooh.
So the RG Sazabi and the
That's
RG.
one I've not got yet.
We should do it together. And I gotta do the RG Eva with Belle. Gotta use all the help I can get.
The Evas are ones that I'm probably not going to get because they're not being from the core Gundam line. They're also not numbered real grades. I might pick up one maybe.
Wait, so do you have
to go
to
on
do
my like regular stuff shelf?
Do you only do ones that are numbered?
For the stupid obsessive collection that I've got, I want to get one of every numbered kit. It's like I don't have to do an Eva because they're not numbered, but I probably will at some point. They're really interesting looking kits. I'm dreading. So one of the kits in my backlog at the moment is this bad boy, the fancy Master Grade Epion. That is like the most reflective material.
Look at that.
And I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to build it. Because, like, you can't sand that. I have no idea how I'm going to deal with nub marks on that.
Hopefully your nippers can do good work.
Well, I don't want to use the God Hands on it, because it's a more brittle plastic and it might damage the blades. Oh! Pikachu fell on the floor. No, Pikachu. Come back. There we go.
You can blame it all on Graham.
Who's blaming what on me? What?
Pikachu.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just love it. You're like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, fair.
Derp, do it. Get a new kit. Get a new kit.
Ask Oblique if they will please come to our wedding. Oblique Dot is inviting you to their and Bruce's wedding.
I'm quite honored. I would love to go to a wedding. I love weddings in general. I would just have to see what's like physically and financially possible. When is it?
Oh, Dot's saying theirs and my wedding. Apparently we're now getting married, and Bruce isn't involved. So that's a thing. I'm
not gonna get into the family drama. I just want to be there for the toasts and the I do's.
The toasts and the toast.
Yeah.
So I heard in a podcast the other day that beans on toast isn't a meal in America. Is that true?
I personally do not know of anyone that eats that, and like you don't see it on television. Like I know it's a British thing. But no, I don't usually see it here.
That's weird.
So let me ask you this: the beans on toast, like, do you warm up the beans, or do you just like take them out of the can?
Like, I mean, I don't eat beans on toast because I don't like beans because I'm weird.
I learned you don't like a lot of things.
I'm a strange fella. No, I've got a problem with textures, and beans are a bad texture. They make my stomach not happy. But yeah, it's you like heat up a can of beans and then just chuck it on some toast and maybe some cheese on top if you're feeling fancy.
I just worry,
It's
depending on the toast, that it might get really like mushy. Is that the case? Like where the toast just can't support the wetness, the wetness of the beans.
I would assume that would be a problem, but I don't know. It's like one of the most pervasive meal options for students over here.
So it's like our ramen equivalent?
Yeah, pretty much. I missed some messages. Koran said, your only option is to get a metallic red marker and hope it's close enough. Yeah, I was planning on picking up some different options and testing it on the actual the offcuts of the runner. So cutting a couple of chunks out of the runner to test colours on and see what I can get as the closest to it. Any of those words made any sort of sense.
No, it sounds like a good plan. For sure.
And that's the reason he never buys plated kits. I mean, fair. I fell in love with it. I saw a picture of it at Gundam Expo, and I was just like, oh, damn. I need this in my life.
And then you get
I
to
couldn't not buy it.
You get to say that you tried it, you know? And then you get to talk about your experience with a plated kit. Try everything.
Bruce said Graham likes about 4 foods. That's not true. There are like 4 different types of pasta, and I like all pastas. So there are more than 4 different types of pasta.
Wow. Also, Angry says Gundam marker might have the metallic color you need.
Yeah, I need to pick up a set of the metallic Gundam markers. Because I want to get the gold for when I get my Real Red Hainu. So that I can replace some of the inner frame with actually gold. Rather than the weird plasticky yellow that they use instead of gold is just bad. It's just not it.
I hear you there.
So 10, 9, and 3. Where's 9? Oh, there's 9. Okay. I got so spoiled when I built the PGU that every kit I build now, I'm just disappointed by how they lay out the runners.
That's kind of awesome.
Everything was laid out. It was laid out so nicely in the PGU. If every bit that was for it, like you'd have a runner and then it'd have like a chunk that was like, this is for the right arm, and everything on that chunk was for the right arm. So they'd separate all the runners out rather than just having the different colors in different runners. They'd actually separate which bits they were for. Super cool.
It is super cool.
Have you decided on which PG you're gonna get as your first PG?
No, I mean, I've seen like PG Zaku's out there, out of stock, but I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Because I like the Zaku design. I think they're really neat.
If they did like a perfect grade Unleashed Zaku, would you consider doing that?
Yeah. I don't think I'd say no to a kit. I think it's more like the price point, probably.
Yeah.
And I know those ones can get pretty expensive, but they are very big.
They do get a bit spicy.
I love the way you describe that.
Everything's spicy. Spicy can be used to describe anything.
Flame says PG Providence Gundam would be really cool.
What's the Providence look like? Showing my lack of knowledge.
Oh, I have to look too. I was hoping you'd fill me in. I feel like maybe I've looked at it before, but let me see.
Gundam. Oh, he big. Yeah, I can see that bit. If they did a PG of that, that'd be pretty dope. It would also probably be very, very expensive because of the extra size of the back thing.
Be worth it.
Like if they did a have they done a perfect grade Justice?
I I mean, if they did a perfect grade justice, I would be all over that. You have a 1/100th of the Providence? That's cool.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any PG justice.
Hmm.
I don't think they do go to that scale. Because imagine that big, like, glider thing, but perfect grade. That'd be spicy.
Renegat also says PG Hyaku Shiki and PG New is all you need. Let me look at the
I
Hyaku.
also want a PG Hyakushiki. It's Shiny Gold Boy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ooh. He looks kind of, like aerodynamic. I don't know. If that makes sense at all.
I've kind of got my heart set on the Perfect Grade Strike Rouge. So I'm hoping that we get a... If I see one, I'm probably going to buy it. If I see one available somewhere, I'm probably going to pick it up. I don't have space for it. But... Oh, Jay.
Thanks for the help check.
Hydrate.
The 2.0 Hyakushiki is so nice, says Renegat.
Yeah, we've had the MG 2.0 in it at the shop. I know it was... So I do this thing, whenever kits come in, I'm like, I'm not going to buy it now, but if it's still here at payday, I'll buy it. And then over the month, I'll get like really invested in the fact that I'm going to buy it on payday. And then inevitably somebody comes in and buys it just before I get a chance to. So every time I end up like just very, you should have bought it, I should have bought it, Ren, I should have bought it.
You crushed
That
your
happened
hopes.
It happened with the MG 2.0, the Freedom. I was going to pick up the Freedom 2.0 because I've heard it's a really, really good kit. And then someone came in and bought the last one like 2 days before I was going to buy it.
So sad.
It's very frustrating.
How quickly do your kits get restocked?
Not very frequently, because supply to the UK is trash. Like most of the time when we get kits, we'll get like 3 or 4 of a kit, and that's basically it. And then we'll get a restock like 4 months down the line.
Wow.
Yeah, it ever since we left the Europe, it's become a lot more complicated importing things.
Gotcha.
So the supply is just not great. Phantom Glider on the MG Justice is huge when wings are spread, especially when compared to the real grade. I can imagine. I absolutely adore the glider that comes with the Justice. I think that's such a cool little thing. I have completely lost track of which one of these pieces is the one I need right now. That one, okay. What do you mean? Oh, this is like ridiculously complicated. I was expecting this to be like a really simple build.
Uh-oh.
But it's just like mad complicated.
That's not good.
I was gonna look sick, but I'll probably finish this tonight. As considering we're going an hour already and I've built barely anything. Not even off the first half page.
Well, I'm definitely not getting this done anytime soon, because the way that I paint takes forever. But it turns out all right.
So, with your painting, do you have like a background in painting models? Like, have you done any of it before, or is it sort of a thing that you're teaching yourself now?
I think it's the thing that I have the most experience with. So when I was in high school, I was the really cool kid that would hang out with my friend's grandma. and we would be in her workshop and paint ceramics, like ceramic figures and stuff.
Okay.
And then on my own, I painted like miniatures for board games and, you know, like D&D and stuff, which is something I want to get back to. So I've just been kind of utilizing those strategies for Gundam. The one thing that is different are the moving pieces. Like, I've never had to deal with that before Gundam kits. So that's been an adjustment. It takes longer, but it's much better to separate parts that move and paint them and then spray them with top coat and put them back together, because otherwise you're just gonna have paint get peeled off. Would you consider painting a Gundam, given that you've done minis and stuff?
I mean, I vaguely started. I've got my high grade Strike Freedom that I've painted in black, and then I started going through doing some like chrome detailing.
Nice.
But that was a case of take it all apart and just spray paint all the pieces in black, because I wanted the entire thing to be black and I was going to do white panel lining.
Mm-hmm.
But then I just never got around to doing the panel lining. Because getting a white ink that actually shows up well and looks white on just one coat, it's not very easy to come across.
No, it's tough. Jamie says, I'm gonna get some new paints tomorrow when I go into the city. Yay. So that'll be our summer painting project for sure. And Angry, I don't think I've bought any gloss coats, but I won one with the Gundam raffle. Nice. So now you'll have one. That's cool. I didn't even know there was a Gundam raffle.
So as far as finishes on kits, do you prefer, like, if you were gonna do like a top coat on bits that you've built, do you prefer a gloss finish or a matte finish?
Historically, I've done matte finishes, but the Kitbash for you that Joe and I did, he wanted me to do it in semi-gloss.
Yeah.
And it looked pretty good. So it's really hard to say. Like, I'm used to the matte look, but I don't know, the semi-gloss was good too. I think maybe it just...
I feel like a matte finish works best on for someone like me who doesn't paint the kits.
Mm-hmm.
Chucking a matte finish on it just kind of brings everything together at the end for an unpainted kit. So any like weird sanding marks and stuff are completely covered if you do a matte finish.
Yeah, and I think...
Oh, sorry. But like a gloss or a semi-gloss on a painted kit just like makes the details pop that you've painted in.
That's true. I mean, I think it depends on what kind of look you want to go for too. Like, if you want something that looks really worn down and weathered, I think it makes more sense to go with a matte.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to have that, like, you know, new sheen to it.
Apparently Bruce has become distracted by marbles.
A very easy thing to do.
I mean, mood. Have you ever watched any of the Marble Olympics videos on YouTube?
I don't know. I'd have to check.
There's a guy that every year he does like a set of Marble Olympics where he recreates Olympic events, but with teams of marbles that compete them.
This is ringing bells. It's ringing bells for me.
And there was a period of time where I couldn't sleep if I didn't have it playing on the TV, because it was just such a... It was just the sound of marbles and a dude commentating like he was commentating on the Olympics. It was... so good.
I'll have to check that after stream. Marble Twitch is a deep, deep hole. I have seen Marble Twitch, for sure.
This goes on here, I guess.
I was going to ask you a question earlier, but then I completely forgot. I feel so bad.
They distract you with stairs talk.
Perhaps. I also got this wire. This is a doorbell wire. I got it for 25 US cents. And I'm going to try to make his hair with this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes too. I'm just not there yet.
This kit came with a bit of wire, and I don't know why.
Huh.
It's probably going to be a bit like on the real grade Xeon, where there's a bit of wire that you have to put around all the exhaust ports just to add like a little bit of it's like a color detail. I think that's the thing that I really love about real grades is like they put in significantly extra effort to make the color separation work.
Mm-hmm.
So like on the Xeon, you've got like a series of different color like cables that you have to bend around at the bottom of the exhaust ports to make it have the correct colors. If that makes sense.
It does make sense. I got
those words do word.
I got a doodle request from Dot to make Dot and Bruce.
Yes.
Give me just a minute. I'm gonna have to clean up a little bit here. My hands are atrocious.
4 different whites on the new, yeah. So the real grade new Gundam has 4 different shades of white runner.
Does it really?
Just so that when you're, and they're relatively indistinguishable. So when Jay, gold cube, I knew that was coming. As soon as somebody did a redeem over your end, I knew a gold cube would appear on mine. When you're looking at the final kit, there's no the surfaces don't feel boring because they're broken up by slightly differing shades.
I think that's cool. Because I try to...
Yeah, I love it.
I try to pay attention to kits too in terms of, you know, okay, if I didn't paint this, like how nice is it going to look on its own? And it's those little details that really help to make them shine.
I think that's one of the other big things with real grades is that like all of them do that. So on the... I'm trying to think of a good example. I mean, one that's fairly obvious is the Xeon. Because you've got, like, the front skirts. They could have just done the entire skirt section in one colour, but they've separated it so the panels are all slightly varying shades.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone on Oblique's end that hasn't seen me stream before and doesn't know why I'm randomly playing with a Rubik's Cube now, I have always done Rubik's Cubes as a way to keep my brain, like, functioning in my life. So I set up a bunch of channel point redemptions so that people can make me stop what I'm doing and do one. This one is the gold cube, which is weird. It changes shape rather than changing colors.
It's quite interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna look at a picture of you two, and just as a warning, Dot and Bruce, if I draw it badly, it's not on purpose. I love you guys, and sometimes I just can't get it right, you know? Especially in 10 minutes, but let me try to find pics of you two together. Let me see.
I still need to find somewhere to put the little rowlet you painted me. Because he's sitting in my cabinet at the moment, but you can't see him, and I want him to be visible.
I'm so glad you like it.
It's so cute.
I was really worried because at first, when I start sketching stuff, I'm like, I don't know, like how this is gonna come out. But then, layer by layer, it's like, all right. I got you two cuties. I got you. I found one on the Twitterscape. Okay. You should be able to see. Oops, that's kind of blocking everything. Hold on. I didn't think about that. There.
I'm just going to do a quick shout out for your channel so anyone on my end can go and see this because it won't be visible on my end.
Oh, that's right. We could still see your stuff. And Jamie, I know you're right. Jamie sometimes is like my art consultant where I'll be like, shh, this is a surprise, but what do you think? Because I'm freaking out.
Honestly, I was shocked at how quickly that actually got through shipping and everything.
Telling you, it got to you faster than my package from New York to Canada. So what does that tell you?
Madness.
It is madness. All right, so I got 10 minutes to do this lovely sketch of two lovely people. I'll try my best. All right. I don't know how, like, realistic you want it to be. I might do something a little bit more cartoony just for the sake of time.
The cube is solved.
Oh my god. So fast.
I still haven't been able to solve the ghost cube on camera yet.
Really?
No, I bought an easy mode ghost cube. So it's the exact same mechanism, the exact same deformation.
Mm-hmm.
Deformity? Deformation. Weird shape. It's the same weird shape.
Mm-hmm.
But the sides are all different colors, so you kind of know which pieces have to go where because of the color. But I can't even solve that one. I can't even do the cheating easy mode one in like less than an hour and a half.
Gee.
Which is, as much as I feel it would be funny for me to be in the middle of a Gundam stream and then have to spend an hour and a half solving a cube. I don't think it would go down super well.
Well, listen, the fact that you can do any cube is amazing. Because I don't even know where
I
I'd begin.
feel like you could learn. I feel like if you sat down with a cube and put your mind to it, you'd probably get it pretty quick.
I think you give me too much credit. But I appreciate it.
It is doodle time.
Oops. That's not what you want to hear. It is doodle time. Oops. I don't know if you two can tell which picture this is. It's a cute one, though.
It's algorithms, basically. Yeah, it's all it comes down to is pattern recognition.
Which I lack.
You just have to learn, like, I think the minimum set of moves you have to learn is like 5, and then you just have to recognize when you need to use each one.
See what you're saying.
I'm one of those sad people that has a favorite algorithm on a cube.
I don't think that's
really
sad at all.
It's just a really satisfying set of moves.
I'm gonna go for a thicker pen. That might help me out.
Oh, I wish I could draw.
See, that's something that I think you could do with enough practice.
Yeah, I don't know. So I have the dumb brain. What's it called? Aphantasia, I think is the proper name for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't picture things in my head. Like there are no images within my head. So like if you're like, draw this thing, I have no way of picturing a thing to draw. I always thought, until relatively recently, I thought when people were like, oh, picture this, that it was just a turn of phrase and not actually a thing that people could conjure images inside their head.
I see what you mean.
Still feels very weird that people can do that. Like, that's some kind of weird superpower.
I don't know. I think it's interesting that people have differences like that.
As my brain just shouts at me a lot. Which is less ideal, but... I have a student with that this year. Technical drawing was fun. Oof. One and only time I ever solved a Rubik's Cube was when I took off the stickers and put them back on. I mean, it counts. You solved it. It probably took longer than... Well, I mean, it definitely took longer than some people can solve a cube in, because... Well, the world record for a 3x3 is like 4 4 seconds and some milliseconds. Crazy. This goes on. There is a lot of detail pieces on this for just like a little accessories kit, essentially, like a glorified accessories kit.
So cool,
There's
though.
a hell of a lot more detail than I thought there was going to be. I feel like it's going to get to a step in a minute and just be like, do all that again.
It might.
Yeah, derp. The people who do them blindfolded, it blows my mind.
What is it?
Blindfolded cubing.
Oh.
So that essentially, the person gets an amount of time to memorize the locations of everything on the cube, and then they work out exactly the set of moves to get it from that state to finished. And then they put the blindfold on, and then they do that set of algorithms. I wouldn't be able to do that. Not in a million years. Because that just requires too much brain. That requires less head empty than I have. SE and SH.
Now, Dot in this original photo had their hair, but I know right now they do not have that hair.
H3.
Do have a little bit of fuzz, though. Oh, let's see. Should try to add some detail to the eye. Does this look like you? Also, welcome on in, Panda. Hope you're doing well.
It's F.
I don't want to make your eyes super creepy. That's not my goal.
7, 9. Hey, Spade, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well. I feel like I'm seeing all of the people I used to chat with when I was hanging out in other people's streams at silly o'clock in the morning.
It's possible. Also, how's it going, Spade? Hope you're having a good one. I'm sorry, Panda. I'll try to get to your comments in a moment.
Spade, you're building the RG Zeta? Nice. That is the only one of 2 remaining real grades that I'm concerned about building.
Why concerned?
It's apparently trash.
Oh.
It's got a full transformation, so the inner frame is apparently very unstable. But people said that the Zaku was trash, and I quite enjoyed that kit. So we'll see. We'll see when it happens, I guess.
There you go. To each their own.
Yeah. I think the other one's it's either the Sananju or the Sazabi. I can never remember which one it is. But it uses the real grade Mark II inner frame as like a base.
I do not know. We might have to ask chat.
But the armor on the outside is significantly heavier than the Mark II's armor because it's a lot bulkier. And they didn't do anything to make the inner frame more structurally sound.
Gotcha. Well, I only have 15 seconds left, so I think that's probably as good as it's gonna get.
That's really good.
Thank you.
That's so good.
I think Bruce's eyes might look a little creepy, but
Oh, they do it in real life as well.
Tried my best. Tried my best. Also, Panda said, I put chicken wire on my deck so the cats can go out on the deck and sniff around without having to worry about them trying to escape. Now all they want to do is go out on the deck, and it's been ridiculously hot, so you haven't let them out there, and I think they're about to start a mutiny. Sounds dangerous. Sounds like dangerous work.
Mutinies of cats sounds like a problem.
Mm-hmm. Welcome on in, Panda. Hope you're doing well, friend.
Exactly what I'm going to build it. I'm going to take that challenge and I'm going to enjoy it, damn it. Spade,
yeah.
You are a stronger person than I. I will build it. I will build it for the collection. I don't think if I wasn't trying to do all of the real grades, I don't think I would pick up the Zeta. Because I also have no real connection to the design. It's not a mech that I actually like the design of. Which in literally every other kit I build, I buy it only for the aesthetic.
Cake, thank you for the hydrate. Super appreciate it. Also, folks, if you're not already following Spade, please do. Spade does a lot of cool kits. A lot of them are like Mega Man-esque and really intense, which I appreciate. So definitely give Spade a follow. And also give Beefcake a follow. How's it going, friend? Hope you're having a good day.
Oh, Death, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it.
Aw.
Scared me with the alert again.
It's a very scary alert. I can't believe you did that. The first time I heard it, I was like, holy hell, what was that?
It's sort of a I did it just for one of my friends. So the Loopy Fist, I don't know if you've ever seen him in chat.
Yes.
He's a good real life friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a while that we both got slightly obsessed with this YouTuber called Max Mofo, which is just Pokemon card unboxings. And he was the most chaotic person ever, and we just like literally kick down his door at the start of every single one.
Mm-hmm.
And I edited together a compilation of him kicking down his door, and we would just send clips of him kicking the door down to each other, and it would just, I would die with laughter every time I saw it. But the first time it went off on an actual stream, I'd forgotten that I changed it.
Mm-hmm.
And that noise happened, and I thought somebody was kicking down my door, because I was like, I don't have any noises that sound like that on my stream. What is this? Genuinely scared me.
Surprise.
One of his more recent videos, apparently he broke the door, according to Death.
Oh.
Oof. Joe, thank you for the hydrate. I shall do so in a second. And the stretch.
Alright.
Ooh. A health check.
I'm sorry, folks, on my end. I know this is probably boring to watch me paint over and over, but priming takes time. You can't rush it.
It really does.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it much.
Oh, wait. I've got like 1 million channel points on your channel.
Oh no. What are you gonna do?
I could do another doodle time.
I think there's a timer, maybe. I hope so.
Oh. That's boring.
Wow. You hear that? You hear that, chat? He comes on my channel and has the nerve to call me boring. Well then. Oh my god. No, that's not a doodle time. What are you doing?
It's doodle time, so...
No. That is not an equivalency, you fool.
I don't know what you mean.
Thank you. Too nice.
It's fine.
What on earth? What on earth?
I haven't used my allotted money for gift subs this month.
You have an allowance for gift
Admittedly,
subs.
it's only the... Yeah, I have a Twitch Friends allowance.
Aw. That's so nice of you to do. Jamie, don't ban him. It's fine. It's fine.
Please don't ban me. Oh man. I've accidentally banned Jamie and oh no, I didn't. It wasn't Jamie. I banned Bruce from a couple of Discords once.
I know you did that on purpose.
Did what on purpose?
Banned Bruce.
Oh, well, that yeah, maybe. No, I was trying to kick him out of a voice chat because it was funny. But I accidentally kicked him from the server, and he was like, "Graham, you've kicked me out." And
You've destroyed me.
Oopsie. Joe, everyone, I think is fine. I'm doing all right. How are you doing, Oblique?
I'm doing well. I just feel bad again that this process takes forever, but that's just the nature of how it goes. I haven't had any time this week.
Yeah, priming's one of those things that feels like it shouldn't take as long. One more person needs to do a thing, and then you've got a hype train.
No! Beefcake, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Beefcake. Appreciate you, friend. Too nice.
Hey, somebody do.
Stop it!
Hype train!
Stop! No.
Also, Oblique, thank you for the gift subs.
This means war. Look what you've done. Look what you've
What
done!
do you mean? I haven't done anything.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
don't know what you mean.
This is all the bits I have left.
I still can't work out how to make it so that Jay, thank you for the 100 biddies. I still can't work out how to make it so that when somebody does multiple gift subs, it doesn't set the alert off every time.
I don't know. We might have to check it out sometime. I don't know how you have your stuff set up.
Joe, thank you for the gift sub to Loud Lungs. I appreciate you, buddy.
And Joe, how was your run? I hate running, so kudos to you for running. Ugh.
Yeah, running's... I tried running last year before last, during the lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I could go back to running.
I need a running buddy.
I just do quick walking now.
That can work too.
So since getting my basically I've realised when I got my Apple Watch how unfit I am. Jay's now going hype on both. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Jay. I appreciate you. Yeah, I realised quite how unhealthy I am by the fact that my resting heart rate is like significantly higher than it should be. So I started going out for walks every morning, and I'm trying every morning to do like a 3-mile walk. I'm trying to do it maintaining a speed of 4 miles an hour, which is pain. Such pain.
The 3 miles is really good though, and I feel like your watch helped you to gamify it, like to actually pay attention and notice.
Yeah,
you know, it's good.
Yeah. Need to make sure I don't have a heart attack. That's basically why I'm doing it. I just don't want to die.
Yeah, understandable. Well, I got that bike and I still need to take it out. Bicycle, not like a...
I think
like
you've
your
had
kind
some
of
fairly
bike.
good excuses not to take it out, with the fact that you've been under snow.
It's been hot now. It was like instant summer. It's like, bam, here you go. Thank you,
Jay,
Ball.
thank you for the 200 BBs.
Thank you, perhaps, and Beef. All you folks are too kind. And angry as well. Appreciate ya, appreciate ya.
Level 2 hype train complete. Wabam.
How's it going, Papu? Hope you're doing well.
City, how you been, man?
Folks, if you're not already checking out City Papu, please do. Another fantastic Gunpla streamer. Always has some really chill vibes over there. Actually tweeted out a pretty neat Spotify playlist the other day, so I appreciate that kind of thing. The music share. Thank you. So how you doing?
Speaking of music, I am actually going to change my playlist now.
Were you still doing
Let
the
me go to my...
Fallout?
I'm gonna go over to that one now.
Oh.
I've been on the Lofo one, but it's 11:30 and I need something to
Something to wake you
wake
up?
my brain up. Yeah.
Wake you up inside.
Can't wake up. I still haven't listened to the new is it the new mic MCR dropped today, I think.
MCR?
Yeah, a cheap bit of My Chemical Romance.
Oh, yeah. Sometime.
I don't know if it was just a single song or if it was a...
I think it may have just been one song. Also, Beefcake, thank you so much for the bits. And Papu, I'm trying to paint our Alucard Kitbash, but I'm priming, which takes forever, and I'm really sorry. It's probably super boring to watch, but I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate being here with Gray, and I appreciate you all being here as well. We have some cloth to put on, we have some chains, and then I have some wire to eventually assemble into hair. So this is going to be a long, ongoing project. I'm probably going to prime some of the stuff off stream just to expedite it a little bit. I'll probably do some painting off stream as well, but then when I'm putting the final touches together, we shall visit it again. Dot, I appreciate you.
City, I'm doing all right. I hope you're keeping well. So I'm making no progress on this.
You are.
I haven't.
Gotta be patient with yourself.
I think that's like that bit, and then that's that bit.
But can I just show you, like this cloak with this black primer already is looking pretty good.
I love a matte black paint job on a kit.
Yes. And then we'll add some detail into, well, because here's the thing, Alucard has different cloaks throughout the game, so I don't know what color I'll make the inside, if I'll make it like that classic white color or like a red. I don't know. I'm undecided. If chat has suggestions, let me know.
Purple.
Purple. I think he does have purple at some point, or like one that's like a rainbowy one, like changes color.
Deep royal purple.
Yeah. That'd be pretty good with the vampire aesthetic, and especially because his hair is like blonde too. I think that'd go pretty well.
I used to love painting purple cloaks on things. It was like my favorite color of clothing to paint when I used to do miniatures.
May I ask why?
I don't know, I just like the color.
And
it was it's a pain to paint. It's just like difficult to find different shades.
It's true. Thank you all for the hype train. Super duper appreciate it, friends. You're too nice. Too nice to me.
No, you.
I just like having the company. Having all the company while I do this stuff is great.
Yeah, I feel that.
Joe, we're still working on the shoulder. So far, I've just been trying to prime like the cloak and a bit of the torso. I'm taking forever, Joe. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation. So he says, I really enjoy the Zinch color scheme from Warhammer, all the purples and blues, and I know what that is, but I can never remember how to pronounce it.
That is a god,
there are too many vowels
right?
in that. It is, yeah. It's one of the chaos gods.
Yeah, because Jamie and I were playing some Vermintide 2 the other day, and doing like the chaos arena thingy, and there are gods that can impact what happens in the game. So like I think with that it was like the big enemies, if you killed them, they split into two smaller enemies. Zinch?
Zinch.
Chaos
Bruce is
god.
going sleepy now. Good
Aw.
night, Bruce.
Take care, Bruce.
Get some good rest. And thank you everyone for the level 2 hype train. I appreciate it. Y'all look great. How do I get out of my... Oh no, I've broken everything. Go away.
No.
I broke my chat. I say it Zinch, but I honestly have never said it in front of another human, so I have no idea. I mean... Yeah.
I know, do you ever do that where like if you've seen a word written down a lot and you've said it one way in your head and then you have to say it out loud to someone, you say it kind of quietly?
Epitome and epitome. I always thought that epitome was epitome and I always thought epitome was a word,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew the word epitome, but I didn't know that epitome was epitome.
I could see. I
Does
could
that
see
make
that.
sense?
It does. It does. When I was a kid, we'd have a lot of like old PC games and stuff, and we had like a Jazz Jackrabbit 2 demo. But back in the day when I was a child, I always said demo. I'm like, oh man, we were playing this really good demo. Embarrassed for years.
I can see that though. Like that makes sense.
Angry says, I don't like Warhammer at all, but a lot of content creators I listen to talk about it all the time, and my friends all like it, and Magic is getting a 40k set, and I hate it. Sorry, Angry.
I don't think that the Magic thing is a full set. I'm pretty sure it's just a set of commander decks. So I don't think there's going to be any like actual story relevance to the decks. I think they're just going to they're just a way of trying to get new people into the game.
Does anybody here play that online Magic? What is it? Arena? Is that it?
Arena. I have dabbled.
Okay. Because I would like to get back into Magic, so if someone wants to do it that way.
I feel like Arena is a good tutorial on how to play.
Mm-hmm.
But not a good place to play in the long run.
How come?
Because the economy's stupidly broken. To get the cards that you'd want to build a deck costs significantly more on the digital platform than it does actually to get them in real life.
That's a shame.
And when they ban cards, if you've spent, because you get basically you can buy boosters, and then for every X amount of boosters you get a mythic wild card, a card that you can just turn into any mythic rare that you want. If one of those mythic rares gets banned, you don't get anything back for it. I think they sometimes give you a rare wild card for it.
Wow.
But like you've lost out on real life money for it. It's very silly.
Is terrible.
Baby, I'm going to switch to my laptop and headphones so I don't disturb Bruce while he does a sleepy. All right, Doc. We'll see you back here in a minute.
Also, wasn't it Pokemon cards that had like a QR code with every pack that you bought? That way you could upload some cards onto the Pokemon, whatever it was called.
So every booster pack of Pokemon, you get a QR code, so you get I think it's like a 4-card booster that you get in the digital version of the game.
I think that's really cool.
And then whenever you buy a deck or one of like the bundle kits, in Pokemon, you get a code in that which gives you an identical product in the digital platform. Magic don't do that.
They should. They should.
They should. If they're going to try and prioritize their digital platform over the physical, which is what they seem to be doing, they should at least make it so the digital platform is accessible to the people that play physically as well. I have thoughts about Magic. SE6, that's the blue one, isn't it?
Papu says,
yeah.
I know a poor fellow who pronounced tisk phonetically. Oh.
Are you saying they shouldn't milk people who play both platforms of more money? Corin, that's exactly what I'm saying.
If they were nice.
But they don't care about the end user's experience. They just care about the money. Which, I mean, I get it. They're a business. That's their prerogative. It's just annoying as somebody who's played the game for years.
Right.
That I can't get into a digital platform without sinking even more money into the game.
And Angry does also second that. Magic is a horrible money sink. Papu says, I don't play any trading cards anymore other than free-to-play Runeterra. I sold my cards to pay rent after I ran into trouble at university, but in a way really glad I invested cash in something that was as liquid an investment as Magic cards. Stuff is super easy to sell. Currently trying to complete the anniversary Pokemon set, have a handful left, but they're rare. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem too, is I feel like I can dabble in a trading card game, but it's something that you have to have a lot of upkeep for when it comes to, participating in it regularly, which is fine. Like, if that's the thing that you want to do, that is awesome, you know? I think the game is super fun.
Folders and folders of cards.
Wow.
Just like this cabinet beside me has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 folders, and I've got a bookcase the other side of the room that's got more.
Wow. And I mean,
including this card, the full art Liliana of the Veil that I should have sold when it was worth £300. But I didn't. And now I have regrets.
It's hard to know when to let go. No, but I think the art on them is spectacular, and like I said, I always enjoyed the game time. It's just, I feel like I have too many hobbies that require too much money, so I have to choose something else.
I have too many expensive collections right now, and the one that I'm considering dropping is Magic. Not necessarily selling it off, but just not adding to it.
That's why, like, we have this board game called, I think it's Ashes, Rise of the Phoenixborn, and it has decks of cards in there, but it's like unique to each character in the game. And I don't know, it's very self-contained, which is nice. Like, it still gives you that feeling of playing like a trading card game, but...
So would you say, is that a living card game where, like, you own all of the cards from the start and
yes,
you don't have to add to it?
Yeah, I mean, they came with some expansions in the future, but it was just like different other like characters that you could play as, so it wasn't
it's not random boosters to buy.
Correct.
Joe, have a nice rest of your day. I hope your day improves. We'll see you soon.
Take care, Joe. And folks, if you're
Look
not already
after
following
yourself,
Joe,
buddy.
please do.
Yeah, what they said. If you're not already following Joe, you should. He is Good Bean.
Also, Angry said, Pokemon is great. The QR gives you a random pack and the products are the same. Yes, I agree. And I think even the digital version of it is pretty fun. Let's see. Papu also says, I really enjoyed playing the sealed formats of card games. You don't build a deck beforehand. You just turn up, get given stuff, and play. I think that's a really fun way to go, for sure.
Yeah.
Angry also says, Commander's great because it's one and done. You don't need to update it all the time.
Except it's not anymore. So Commander's the main format that I play in Magic. And before it was very much like Wizards didn't support Commander because it was all old cards. People who played Commander didn't buy new product. They just bought stuff on the second-hand market. But now they're putting out these new Commander sets like every year. And they're making like all these premium product, which is reprints of stuff that people want for Commander. So Commander's now also got very expensive to get into. Corin says, I quit Magic a while back due to lack of time issues, but ever since then, everything Wizards of the Coast has done just makes me never want to come back. Yeah, I can get that. Wizards are being very yes, they're making it abundantly clear that they're a company that don't care about the people, that they just care about money. And they apparently specifically have a problem with England, which is weird. Because whenever there's a new set that comes out, so each set that comes out, there's usually like 300-ish cards per set. And they put out 4 sets a year, so a set every 3 months-ish. They do like a season of spoilers before the release, so like the month leading up to the release, they'll give social media influencers that play Magic or YouTubers that are Magic content creators, like content creators that specialize in Magic, that they'll get given a card early to reveal what the card is. The last couple of sets, they've given no English content creators a previews card. This time, the Metro newspaper, which is the Mirror, which is a UK newspaper, have a previews card.
Do they ever cover Magic?
Nope. None of the UK content creators do.
That's so strange.
They've given, I want to say, 10 previews to Brazilian Magic streamers and players, but none to the UK, even though the UK had, at one point, the UK was like, I think 10 of the top 50 players were from England. Mark Rosewater, is, I believe, from England. I could be wrong with that. He might be American. I don't actually know. I think he's English. I think Magic started in England. Is it that weird to have a problem with England? I mean, you're right. You're right. We do suck, but like, I'd like to at least pretend that we don't. And they also, I'm going to get into my anti-Wizards rant now. They used to give basically any of the content creators would get like a bundle of stuff when the new set came out. Like they'd get people that did arena stuff would get like £400 worth of credit on arena so that they could buy all of the cards for the new set and actually play them.
Mm-hmm.
So their people that watch their content would know exactly what cards are in the new set, exactly how they play. They'd be able to make up decks with just the new cards and be like, look at this fun mechanic, like let me show off this mechanic. They don't give them anything anymore, but they still expect them to make this kind of content. So the content creators that used to get the cards for free on release now have to put upwards of £1,000 into those cards to still be able to make that content. So they're having to pay to advertise the game for them.
I just don't get why you would do that. Like why Wizards would do that.
Rosewater's from the US. That makes more sense. I thought they were English for some reason. Yeah, it's real silly. They've just kind of gone, hey, we really appreciate all the free advertising, but you're not going to get anything free from us anymore. And again, it's their prerogative. Like, they're a business at the end of the day. They need to make money, but you'd think that all of that free advertising would be beneficial to them.
You would think so. And Papu, I've also been curious about Netrunner. I think we have it. We have quite a bit of stuff. No,
there's a new Garfield produced one called Flesh and Blood, which is seems interesting so far.
Have you had a chance to play it?
No, it's fairly new. I think there's like 3 products they've released for it.
And I think Corn brings up a good point. Hasbro has an influence on that too, most likely.
Yeah.
Alright, I think
I'm kind of glad that Pokemon isn't owned by Wizards anymore.
They used to be? I had no idea.
Yeah, the original base set Pokemon was produced by Wizards of the Coast, but only like the first 2 print runs, and then it was sold, or the Pokemon Company relinquished the rights so that they produced it themselves.
I had no idea.
So like in Alpha, not Alpha, that's Magic. In original base set Pokemon booster boxes, you can get an original Wizards booster box, or you can get one of the Pokemon Company boxes. And they have vastly different values, because one is significantly rarer. What am I looking for? 17.
Well, today I learned.
I'd love to get into opening Pokemon cards, but that ship sailed. I think it's too much of a crowded space now.
I mean, I don't know. If you were opening them up on stream, I would watch. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's got so expensive because of the big boys.
Big boys.
Sorry, my brain entirely just switched off. The Paul brothers and like the big YouTube boys.
Oh.
When they got into it, it broke the market for everyone else.
Gotcha. let's see.
Dot, it is 7 minutes until your birthday, Dot.
Woo! Angry says, I think it's been out since 2017. I think it was Australia. Wizard of the Coast makes the most money for Hasbro. Pokemon got the rights back around Gen 4. Okay. And Corin says, yeah, Hasbro's relying on Wizards of the Coast to make money, and they're milking them for it. Used to love Magic a lot. Your wedding ring is custom designed, and it's Magic themed. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Because the art
Wizard
on those
just...
cards is amazing. Sorry,
Oh,
go
they're
ahead.
stunning. Wizards have just put the price up for all their product as well. They put an 11% price hike on everything.
Wow.
Yep.
That's pretty big.
It's claiming it's a cost issue for the cardboard, but
That
Pokemon
seems
hasn't
odd.
put their price up, and Yu-Gi-Oh hasn't put their prices up. Seems a little sus that they're the only ones that are.
I never got to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I want to try it at least once.
I mean, you guys already know that I'm super nerdy. I used to go to Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments when I was in college. Wait, no. College is a different thing for you. It would
University.
be high. No, because
No?
I didn't go to uni.
Oh, that's right.
It was high school.
Yes.
Like the final 2 years of pre-university education.
Mhm.
That's called college here. I don't know why. I don't know why it's different. It's silly. Yeah, one of my friends was national champion in
That's so
Yu-Gi-Oh!
cool.
And used to go to like the world championships and stuff, and I used to tag along with him. Yu-Gi-Oh! Jumped the shark real bad. Like, it's absolutely insane now.
Why do you say that? What's wrong with it?
So there's two different methodologies to keeping people buying cards in a card game like that. There's what Magic does, which is they rotate cards out of the legal format every year. So to carry on playing, you have to buy new cards because the old ones just aren't legal to use anymore. And then there's what Yu-Gi-Oh does, which is they don't remove any cards from the game. They just make the cards more powerful each set. So the power creep going from the sets coming out in like the early 2000s to now, because if they didn't put that power creep in, people just wouldn't buy cards again. They'd get the champion winning deck from like 2002 when they were playing first, and then carry on using it. But like they've got all sorts of wacky things now. Like there's a mechanic called Pendulum Cards, I think, where you have to put a pendulum card on either side of your field, and their power or defense will vary depending on the power of or the amount of creatures in between them. And it's like, what? I've seen people have to genuinely get magnifying glasses out to read the text on cards before because they cram so much text onto those cards. Like it's absolutely wild.
See, now I have to try it at least once.
It's gone crazy. The cover that they skim on, yeah. Paper quality is so bad that foils bend themselves over time. Corin, I've opened packs recently and the foils have been bent in the packs.
Wow.
Immediately with brand new sets. And Wizards refuse to acknowledge it. It's great.
Loopy's here asking, you're still awake?
I am still awake. Dot, you gotta go. Have a great rest of your stream. Much love to you both, Dot.
Happy early
Happy
birthday!
For 2 minutes time.
2 minutes.
Sleep well. I will see you on Sunday.
And Loopy, thank you so much for resubbing. Too sweet to me. 13 months. That is wild. Thank you, thank you. Bacon's asking, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel stream when? I mean, if you want to teach me Yu-Gi-Oh! I'd be all for it.
Oh man, that's the digital version of Yu-Gi-Oh, isn't it? That I think I used to. So I had a GBA game, a Game Boy. I think it was based on the Yu-Gi-Oh Battle City arc of the anime, where you could type in the reference barcode from physical cards and it would just unlock it in the game.
Neat.
So I used to just go through at the very start of the game and be like, I'm gonna put this really powerful deck in the game right at the start.
Sounds like the way to go.
Did you ever play or look at the original Star Wars CG? I didn't, Corin. No. Is it worth having a look at?
Also, Bacon said Yu-Gi-Oh was amazing back in the day, and Angry said Yu-Gi-Oh was cool, but I got out around Synchros. I don't know what that is. And Jamie also said early Yu-Gi-Oh was great, but now it's just insane.
Synchros is a weird type of summoning where you don't have to sacrifice things, but you do have to sacrifice things, but you don't have to sacrifice things. It's just weird.
Perfect,
it's very weird.
Perfect explanation. It all makes sense now.
Have you ever heard the story of the reason that Yu-Gi-Oh now has an upper deck limit?
No. This sounds terrifying.
Previously, some competitive card games don't have actual upper deck limits.
Mm-hmm.
So like with Magic, the only upper deck limit is that you must be able to shuffle the deck by hand. Like you must be able to shuffle the deck without mechanical assistance. I think that's a relatively good way to go with it. Yu-Gi-Oh didn't have any rule in place for it until a tournament somewhere in the early 2000s in Germany, where two previous regional champions came in, and as a protest to the fact that the ruling authorities wouldn't listen to them and put an upper deck limit in, one of them assembled a deck that was 14,000 cards.
Wow.
And they ran the timer out on every single round that they played in, just shuffling the deck at the start of the game. And then got disqualified after round 2. And then immediately after that tournament, an upper deck limit was put in place. And there are photos, these two people turned up in full like suits, like black suits with trilbies, black sunglasses. They had like a Perspex case with the deck in that they carried they carried it on their shoulders like a coffin. And it's an iconic photo.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
But it just like it's so stupid. Played the heck out of Eternal Duelist Soul on the GBA. Yeah, Bacon. It's good shit.
How's it going, Urban?
Yeah, what up, Urban? How you doing? And yes, Loopy, I am still awake. Barely.
Yeah, we didn't call like a end time. When do you want to end this?
I don't know, it's Saturday now, so we just go to whenever you want to go to. It has become Saturday. Oh, Bacon, I'm sorry. Let me give you you permission.
I'm gonna copy this for everybody else too, that way.
Coran's put in a photo somewhere.
Nope. Doesn't want to work again. Huzzah. That's pretty amazing, Bacon.
Holy hell. Coran, that game looks crazy.
Oops.
Yeah. That's the one. Such a ridiculous deck. It's the fact that they both turned up in like the trilbies and suits that iconic.
It makes it. Also, Loopy says, Shadow says hello to us both. Hello, Shadow. Hope we're doing well.
Hi, Shadow.
And folks, if you're not already following Urban Tech Bro, please do. Another wonderful Gunpla builder. What have you been working on lately? I will say my one mishap, well, one of the mishaps when it came to this Kitbash is some of these parts I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to take apart too well, like the shoulder. I think I'm just going to have to paint that as one piece because the way that I cut off the pegs here is going to make it very difficult to snap back into place. And then same thing with the legs here. Like I put the green stuff in there and I don't know how much that sealed up the inside, so I'm going to have to play with it and find out.
I miss using green stuff.
Green stuff is fun. Yeah, I think I finally have the cape primed to where I want it to be. I'm just gonna do the tops.
Star Wars CCG was trying to be exactly lore correct in all the wrong ways that card games did in the mid-90s. Fair. The amount of rules on that one card just hurts. Although it does make you want to watch Star Wars again.
Urban says Bandai Star Wars X-Wings at the moment. That's what Urban is building.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the Bandai Star Wars kits are really good. I'd love to pick up some of the... they did a set of 1/6 scale character model kits.
Mm-hmm.
So a bit like the Dragon Ball ones. But for Star Wars characters. And some of them are the best figures of some of those characters. Like, there's a General Grievous one that is the best 1/6 scale General Grievous that I've seen.
Angry just said I need to build my General Grievous and convert it into Grieve Tan.
I want that Grievous so bad. They don't sell them over here though. They're not one of the things that Bandai distribute to the UK.
Well, now I know the next thing to send you for Christmas.
Oh, they're ridiculously expensive, Oblique. No.
Oh, are they?
No. Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
So expensive. Well, actually, they might not be in the States. I know they are to get here. I think the last time I looked, the Grievous was selling for like 190 quid. Which is stupid. Stupid money. SE 8 and 10.
Not bad, not bad. Not at all.
Do you remember at the start of the stream when I was like, I'll probably get this kit finished today?
Mm-hmm. How's it coming?
Nowhere near finished. Also just dropped a piece on the floor, so I'm just going to be on the desk real quick.
Okay. Let's see. Angry also says...
I found it.
Hooray! Angry also says, excited for the Figurize Horse Girl anime. There's a Horse Girl anime? I mean, I know there's the Figurize horses. Probably licensing stuff. You got 3 of these X-Wings. I'd love to see them. Corrin has 1 X-Wing, considering getting more. How's the build experience, like, especially compared to a Gundam? What's it like?
I know that they're ones that... Oh, maybe it's only the Revel ones that need glue. Because there's also the Revel model brand that produce Star Wars ships. But they're ones that are more similar to, like, Airfix.
Glue frightens me. It's like, uh-oh. There's no going back.
Also, the Bandai ones are snap fit.
Oh, okay. Also, Corrin says Grievous is about $50 US. That's fine. That's a fine price.
Why is everything so cheap over there?
Because everything else is so expensive.
I mean, petrol's significantly cheaper over there as well right now, and it's sad.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah. I mean, I think petrol's always been cheaper over there. Is we do with petrol here, you buy it by the litre rather than the gallon. So it's priced per litre. I think it was like £1.65 a litre. So that's like $2.20 a litre. How many litres are in a gallon? I don't even know that.
Are you searching it? Because if not, I will.
I will search it.
Angry, I'll check that out in just a second. Hold on.
Yeah, it's like 9 $9 a gallon.
Yikes. Yikes. I mean, in different parts of the US, gas costs, different amounts of money, but... Eddie, power of friendship. You're absolutely right. How are you, my friend? Folks, if you're not already checking out Eddie, please do.
Oh, spaghetti.
Fantastic streamer, and also streams sometimes from the shop, which is super fun.
He's a good bean.
I like that, Angry. Oh, I really like the suit. That's so cool. And now I see what you mean with horse girl. Yes, quite literally. Horse girl. Not like girl who likes horses, but horse girl.
Oh, it might actually be more because US gallons are different to English gallons.
What did you just say? How's that possible?
It's like metric tons and imperial tons. They weigh different amounts.
Oh, the pain.
Yeah, I know. We're stupid.
No.
Is it us that's stupid, or is it America that's got a problem?
It's us. Work in the shop. Nice, nice.
It's like you with your insistence on Fahrenheit. God.
Ippo, welcome on in, friend. How you doing? Just met Ippo like a week or two ago. Another fantastic builder. How you doing? This is Perseuslad, or Gray, or Graham. Whatever you want to call him. He's a good bean. And he's a good builder as well. He makes a lot of RG kits, works on a lot of clean panel lining. Which kit was it that you had like half of the like solid type, and then the other half was like the clear type?
The Perfect Grade Unleashed.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Big boy. I can get it down in a second. Show it off again.
That's what I'm saying, Eddie. So a gallon weighs different depending? It's weird. Weird.
There's just gallons are just different sizes
It's
depending
just
on the weight.
strange.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
Cali is gross, but not that gross. $6 per gallon.
UK gallon is 4.54 liters. US gallon is 3.78 liters.
So technically, you'd have a better. Nah, I don't know. I'm giving up now.
Oh, so I did convert it right then. Okay. So silly.
So it is around $9.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me get the big clear boy down because I'm at the end of a step.
Please do.
And I love showing him off. Here he be.
So good.
It's so big. I always forget how big these things are. I can't wait for you to finally get a perfect grade.
Oh god, that'll be a while. I feel like I need to take the steps to like graduation, right? So it's like HGs, MGs, RGs, then a PG. I've done a couple MGs, but never an RG. And also I feel like high grade, perfect grade. That's the route. Eddie says, so you're gonna make another one with the other half?
I mean, I have the other half of the armor.
Mm-hmm. Definitely could.
It's sat above my desk in multiple boxes.
But there's the link for Perseuslad if you're not following him already, just to make it easier.
And there is a link for Oblique if you're on my side. Again,
No worries.
a good bean. Successfully made me cry with a package.
Did you eat everything yet?
Admittedly not. I have eaten most of it. Some of it is still in my emergency snack drawer at work.
Well, there were a lot of those things that I've never tried myself, so I was like, hope it's good.
The Pop-Tarts were interesting.
Yeah, I grabbed you a seasonal flavor that I was like, I know that's not over there at all.
Yeah, interesting is probably a polite way of putting it.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it was the flavor or more so the texture?
A bit of both. I've never had Pop-Tarts before. Just in general, I don't know if they're. I mean, you could probably buy them in a supermarket here.
I think you just have certain flavors that are not available, from what I recall.
Yeah, but like the peach cobbler flavor. It's an interesting Interesting.
Mm-hmm. How did you
Hey,
prepare
thanks
it?
for the follow. iPod Dempsey roll, Ippo Dempsey roll. I probably pronounced that horrifically wrong. And Bill Dill, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, Bill Dill, thanks for coming on over. Welcome on in, friend. If you build, please feel free to share with us what you're working on. I was saying that you're just awesome. I don't remember what I was saying.
Well, that's a lie.
But what I say is true. Oh, no, I was asking, how did you prepare the Pop-Tart? Did you toast it? Did you just eat it out of the package? Did you put it in the freezer?
I ate it out of the package, which is
Okay.
probably a mistake. I don't have, so my sister who I live with is celiac, so she has to keep, like, our toaster has to be gluten free, or it could do her severe harm.
I see.
And I do have my own toaster, but it's in a box in my attic, and I was like, I don't know if these Pop-Tarts are going to be worth climbing up into the attic to get a toaster down.
I think certain flavors are much better than others. And the way that you prepare them makes a difference too.
Yeah.
Also, Bill says RG Astray RN. Oh, right now, duh. Sorry, RG Astray.
Nice.
Almost done.
How have you found the build, Bill? Would you recommend that kit? Luby says they're available in most supermarkets. Yes. Okay.
Flame and Corn. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, if you want to share Horsey Girl anime, be my guest. What kind of paint am I using? I hand paint everything, like the fool that I am. I typically use acrylic paints. I use the Army Painter War Paints. They're pretty affordable. I have like just a base color set and then a metallic set, which really does wonders. I would just recommend thinning it out and doing, slow layers. That's why it takes me so long. But for priming like thicker areas like this, I just use cheap acrylic paint that you can find at the craft store, like Apple Barrel. It's perfect. You just thin it out a little bit and it works. And I use water as a thinner. Talking about Kodo's upcoming Centaur. Yes, you can link it here. You can link it.
Kind of fragile, but I like it. Nice.
Angry says...
That's one I've got on pre-order at the moment, so I'm hoping it arrives soon.
Angry says a store ingoing. Oh, the store he's going to has the Shin Musha MG in stock. Should he get it?
Regular Shinmusha Angry, or one of the Shinmusha Black Robes? Cheers for the hydrate, Jay.
Thank you also for the stretch and hydrate, Jay.
If it is the Black Robe, Angry, buy it. Buy it now. Buy it.
Regular red.
It's still cool as hell. That is still a sick kit. But I've just realised I put a piece on entirely backwards. What an idiot. It is no Black Robe edition.
Ippo said, I hand paint too. Recently bought some army paint. Awesome. Go you.
Jay is heading to bed. Like the old man that he is.
Take care, Jay.
Thanks for hanging out, Jay. We'll catch you next time.
And Ippo, if you want to share anything in the Discord, please feel free to do so.
And Bill also says, I've got a real grade Hainu and a real grade Zeong for the next builds. Very nice. Zeong, I can attest to being a fun kit. I've built that one. I've got both Hainu and the Astro Red on pre-order right now. So I'm hoping that they will show up at some point soon. Bill, would you say that real grades are like your go-to for scale? Like, what would you say that's the grade that you prefer building in?
Angry asked, are you going... oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was like, Loopy's just roasting me for going to bed at 8 o'clock most nights. So...
I know. Gray's being a cool boy today and staying up with me.
I'm so cool.
So cool, so cool. Angry said, are you going to attempt the Neo Zeong for P Bandai? They have a new Neo Zeong coming out?
They cancelled the print. They cancelled the reprint of the Neo Zeong.
That's really sad. Aww.
Yeah, it's something it's annoyed a lot of people. There are a lot of people that were hoping to pick it up.
Why even live? I hope it comes back someday for you, Angry.
I really like real grades. I built a few master grades too. Nice. Yeah, I'm a real grade fiend. I'm trying to build all of them. I'm trying to build one of every. Meg, Vanderly, how you doing?
Hello,
I'm actually streaming at a time that's like sensible human time for you.
Hope you're doing well, Meg.
What even is this? Okay, that does that. Real grade looks cool. It really does.
Folks, if you're not
this is my technically 19th real grade now. I think.
19th.
I think that's right.
Wow.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, yeah. That's crazy. It's 4:20. Blaze. It's 20 past midnight here. So it's sleepy boy time. I think if we can wrap up in the next say at the next hour, whatever the next hour is for you.
We definitely
I feel
can.
like that would be
or we can do sooner if you wish, because I feel like I'm running out of pieces to prime. And I'm making a mess.
I'm good to stay up for a wee bit longer.
Alright. But folks, if you're not already following Vanderly, please do. Another fantastic Gunpla streamer, and also just general maker and crafter as well. He's done some pretty cool diorama work in the past.
Also a good bean.
Mm-hmm.
And another person that plays Magic or has played Magic in the past.
I didn't know that.
And probably has similar opinions on the current state of Wizards. Yeah, there's been occasions where a card's been spoiled, and I've just gone into Meg's stream being like, Magic? 10 out of 10 bean? Yes. Freddy says hi. Hi, Freddy.
Freddy's also a good bean.
Everyone in the Gundam community is a good bean.
Lots of horror pla, which is really cool.
Well, that piece went to the moon. SF-15. Good lord. Wizard sucks right now. Yes. I knew you'd agree, Meg. I knew you'd agree. SF-15. We were having a chat earlier, Meg, about how much Wizards suck. Because they do. They suck butt. I've missed some messages from Bill. The only high grade I really want is Doven Wolf. I can't find it at a reasonable price at all. I'm not sure I know that kit. I will look it up. God, who plays Magic? What a bunch of nerds. Shut up, James. You play Magic, you nerd. Just Cannon MG looks cool. I'd like the Johnny Ridden Zaku Master Grade. The Johnny Ridden, I think, that's the more red one, isn't it? think that's one I'd like to build. Like if they put that out, in fact they have put that one out as a real grade, but it's a P-band I recolor, so I don't have to build it, but I might. That might be my first optional real grade that I build. I'm proud. Oh, Meg. So Loopy is one of the people that we both got into Magic at the same time, and he's one of my like local Commander play group. I bully him with my Oops All Artifacts deck. It's great.
So mean.
I'm very mean.
Never
I'm a
thought
big
I'd
old
see
bully
that
when it
side.
comes to Magic. No, I'm really bad at Magic. I run good decks, but then they're handicapped by the fact that it's me playing them, because I don't know how. I make very bad choices.
You don't give yourself enough credit. I'm sure you do just fine.
James says, "Yeah, he right." No, I just make really bad decisions, but that's just me. It's got me all over. Thrust on the legs. The real grade kind of looks hand grenadey. Yeah. I dropped my file
Where did it go?
into my nub pot.
Oh.
And it sprayed nubs into my keyboard. Oopsie doopsie.
It's gonna need a shake after stream.
I've muffed it up again. I think we're good.
I hope so. I hope so. Flame also said 1/144th is my go-to scale for Gunpla, but I think some Gunpla need to be giant next to others, so I'd like a 1/100th Providence or the 0 among the 1/144ths.
We were talking about the Providence earlier, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was saying about a perfect grade one. So, as there are people here that I haven't asked this question to before, if everybody could choose one mech, whether it's one that already has a kit or one that doesn't have a kit, to get a new grade, to get put into a different scale, what kit would you choose and what scale would you want it to be in?
Well,
for me, I would love a perfect grade Barbatos. I think that design, that aesthetic deserves to be made into a bigger kit.
that does sound like it'd be really cool. We were talking about it earlier, and it's inspired me. A PG Nobel.
That would be sick.
That would be nice. And I'd love to hear answers from chat, too. Everyone wants that kit? Heck yes. I do have a crunchy keyboard. Or were you talking about Perseus's? I think we both have crunchy keyboards.
Yeah, I'll take all the keys off in the morning and make sure there's nothing stuck in there.
Epion, as HG says Flame. It's been too long since any kit of it has been released.
Epion would be good. I love the design. I think I've said previously that I'd like to have a real grade Epion. Because it's one of those. I'd love more of the Wing Universe bits to get real grades. Because I think the Tall Geese and the Wing TV version are both incredibly good kits. They're both incredibly good real grades. It makes us a mega sized Nightingale. So a 1/48 scale Nightingale. Damn, that would be
very nice.
enormous. And Meg, you just got your Holy Grail kits, the MG Dom, nice. An RX-79 real grade. Isn't that just the new Gundam? What's the RX-79G? Is that different? Oh, the ground type. Okay.
Angry also says Shining in RG. Everyone wants God, but I love the Shining more.
Yeah, I think now that we're getting the God Gundam in Real Grade, I think that we might start seeing more from that series. SD8. That's E, not D. Yeah. Daft. Twat. Just trying to think of rude words that aren't too rude. SD8. SA5. 2 of. SA5.
2 of. And Rio says, hopefully I get back to building soon. I picked up recently the MG Shinmusha. Nice, nice.
Why is everybody getting the Shinmusha? The Shinmusha has been my my phone's lock screen for so long. I can't show it because my phone's in bedtime mode.
Mm-hmm.
But I've had the Shinmusha black robe as my lock screen for like the last year.
Wow.
And I really want that kit so bad. But it's P Bandai, and you know what that means? Can't order it. Very silly. SE1 and SE2.
It is silly.
SDCS Master Gunner with effect parts and Master Asia Head. And also, I kind of like some of the more serious Gundam to be made into the what's it called? The SDES kits, the little cute ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd love to get a Zeong as an SDES. It might already exist.
We'll have to
There's
check.
a non-P Bandai version, isn't there? The Meg, I think the black robe is the P Bandai one, and it's specifically that recolor that I want. Because it just looks stunning. Perfect Zeong real grade add-on would be cool. Yeah, I agree with that. I'd love a Neo Zeong as a perfect grade. I want a car-sized Gundam.
That would be the life.
Black robe has plated parts and stickers, both things I hate. But Coran, you don't understand how much I hate myself, so I will buy things that are difficult to build. Like the plated Epion.
Ippo also said, I would like to see a lumber Gundam from G Gundam. Take any grade. I don't know what the lumber Gundam is.
We were having this chat earlier. I just want more G Gundam kits. Because, like... Obtuse Dino? How are you doing, Obtuse?
Happy Friday the 13th. Did you have any bad luck today, Gray?
I don't think so.
Good. This lumber does look really cool. I like the shoulders. Have you seen it before?
It was a G Gundam one, probably. I've not watched G Gundam, but I've looked at the wiki fairly extensively because they're so dumb. So know how in G Gundam there's like they're all based on different countries. Like each country has their own thing.
Yeah.
The Greek one.
I have not seen the Greek one.
Oh wait, no, the Greek Gundam is the Zeus Gundam.
Oh, the Zeus. Yes, I have seen that.
It looks so cool.
The beard.
It's got a big beard.
The beard. That would be perfect
Kinda
as a
want it.
PG. Imagine having
I'd love it.
metallic parts on that thing. Gee.
A gold-plated real grade Zeus Gundam would be a work of art.
Mhm.
Yes. yes, bacon. It
Also,
really would.
Angry said the lumber is the Canadian one.
That
Which makes sense.
Kind of makes sense.
Rio's asking what we're building. I'll let you go first.
So I'm working on the real grade Sky Grasper.
I'm working on an ongoing Kitbash. I'm trying to prime the parts, which I know is kind of boring, so I apologize for that. It is the HG Redistray inversion, the HG Dynamis, and parts of the Leo S. All smushed together. Priming just takes
really
me
hope
forever.
this has action-based mounts.
You're hoping it has what? I'm sorry.
An action-based mounting point.
Oh. I think it'd be a little strange if it didn't, right?
Yeah. So I don't really want to have it just sat on a shelf. I'd rather have it, like, flying. Canadian Grizzly Gundam, so good. It does look pretty dope. The whole concept of that show is just, like, entertaining. I think some of the... I don't think it would get made outside of Japan now.
Probably not.
Just found a piece that I entirely missed the panel lining on. Oopsie doopsie.
And Bill loves G Gundam. I feel like, especially in this community, G Gundam is like a fave. I have not watched any though. Should get on it at some point.
I watched the first few episodes.
Did you?
When I was making an effort to watch the shows, but I wasn't feeling it at the time. I don't know how much that was at the time or whether it's just I wasn't feeling the show at all.
Mm-hmm.
I was at the point in time when I was feeling bad that I didn't know any of the Gundam knowledge, and I was trying to change that, but now I've just accepted that I don't know and I don't care anymore. So
Aw. I mean, and I've said this before, like I don't really know anything either, and you don't have to, especially to enjoy the hobby.
yeah, so I'm a fan. I'm a model kit fan rather than a show fan, and I don't think that's any better or worse than being a fan of both. It's just different.
Meg says G Gundam was strange. I've only watched a handful of the episodes.
Really digging the music today. Thanks, Meg. This is a Fallout Radio playlist, so it's all of the songs that have appeared on Fallout Radio in all of the games. I was using like a generic jazz playlist for a while, and people kept being like, "Is this Fallout music?" And I was like, "No, this is just jazz." But then I realized I like Fallout music, so. Sorry, Bill, you need a permission for a link. Let me give you a permission real quick.
Also, Flame said need to get watching Age and Turn A. I don't know what that is.
Corin says, look at it this way, by not knowing the shows, you don't have mobile suits that you have to get in model kit form, thereby adding to your wishlist / backlog.
That's a plus.
I got hit by the loud alert again.
Congrats.
Jose, thanks for the raid. Welcome on in. I hope you are having a good day. I hope your stream was good. You have joined us for a cheeky little co-stream with Oblique. Good friend of the stream. Wonderful bean and happy streamer. Yeah, I hope your stream was good. Anyone who doesn't know me, I'm Graham or Perseuslad. I build stuff. I'm very tired, so I'm not really on top form right now.
It's way past his bedtime, but I appreciate him hanging out.
So far past my bedtime. I'm just gonna have a lion tomorrow morning, and it's gonna be spicy. Finished the P Bandai Lindworm and worked a bit on the MG Kitbash. Nice. What are you kitbashing?
You're right, you can make anything spicy, including a lion.
Spicy lion? What?
That's what you said. That you'll have a lion in the morning. It'll be spicy.
Oh, it will be spicy. Yeah. I got so confused then. My brain.
It's alright.
Oh, I've apparently got stickers to put on a bit now. Sticker number 24. But there's 2 sheets of stickers. Which one is it?
And Rio said, just finished watching Gundam 00. How was it? And Bacon, I hear you. I hear you, my friend. And Ippo says, it's just silly fun, Dragon Ball Z with big robots. That's the general mood that I get from it. From the little bit that I've been exposed to.
Okay, so it's that sticker sheet. 00 Quant and Strike Freedom. Nice. Both really cool kits. Apparently there's like people who don't like the Strike Freedom. Like they don't like the design of it. I think it's one of the coolest ones.
I think it's pretty neat too.
It's just such a unique silhouette.
Mm-hmm.
I think I care more about the silhouette of a kit than the actual design of the pieces.
I've never thought about it as like a silhouette. It's an interesting way to think about it.
It's an interesting shape on the shelf. I think that's why I like the Epion so much, because it's so uniquely shaped.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 13, and then I need 2 SF. Oh no, I need 1 SF17 and 1 SF18.
Seed was a divisive series. Why? Rio does not like the RG Strike Freedom.
Oh, I know a lot of people not liking the RG one because they got weak joints and it was hand grenadey because of the wing pack. I had 0 problems with mine. That was one of the first real grades that I built. I think that was the second real grade that I built. And I had 0 issues with mine. I really want to get the effect kit for it. Is it the Wings of Light that the Strike Freedom gets?
Sounds pretty cool.
Current says Strike Freedom is okay. I mean, okay is good enough.
And Rio said top heavy backpack on the RG Strike Freedom.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. It's one of those difficult balancing ones. I built that, and then I built the Freedom. No, the Destiny. Immediately after.
How'd you like that?
Again, really enjoyed it. That was one that Bruce bought me for my birthday.
Aw. Your birthday last year was just chaos, and I loved it.
I was really sad that I couldn't do one again this year. I had one all planned out, and then I woke up that day with a massive migraine.
Yeah.
And then I think that day I slept for about 20 hours.
Wow. You must have really needed it.
It was a bad migraine. I've not had one that bad in a very long time. But it kind of put scupper to my plan for a 12-hour stream. I was thinking of trying to organize one again soon for the 500 followers milestone. But obviously I've just had my week off, so I can't do it in my week off because that's now basically finished. Unless I just now carry on streaming until 10 a.m.
Jeez.
I do have more caffeine in the kitchen. I could go get another can of Relentless.
I would not want to put you through that
James
misery.
just said, just do it now. I mean, I think I need a little bit more preparation. Okay. I haven't applied a regular sticker for a very long time. This is going to be fun. I'm hoping I'll be able to get my words really are failing me today. The decals on the unicorn done, finished off over the weekend, so I can finally put that kit to rest. I think I've done like 46 hours worth of work on it so far.
Wow, that is such a long time.
It's a bit mad.
So which part do you think takes you the longest when it comes to an RG? Is there anything specifically that eats up a lot of time, or?
With this one particularly, the decals are taking me an awfully long time just because I'm not confident in them. Where I've not done water slides before, I've only ever done the stickers. I think with a regular one, where I spend quite a lot of time on the panel lining and getting the sticker placement right, I think that's what slows me down the most. Like a more normal real grade without fancy decals, I think I could probably crack out in about 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I have done exactly that before.
Yeah, because you did that for your birthday stream, didn't you?
Yeah. And that was with distractions of the fact I was streaming for the entire time.
And with others, nonetheless.
Yeah, I reckon I could probably do one in... I reckon probably 10 hours. I reckon. How about you? How long do you reckon it takes you to finish your like average kit that you build?
Well, HGs are much easier from what I understand. I think if I'm taking my time with an HG, it could take maybe 5 to 6 hours. I think if I'm going a little speedier, it could probably be like 4. It's just the painting that takes me forever. So I know with painting Joe's Kitbash, I took probably at least 12 hours, if not more. And then when I painted that whole one-piece ship, that took a very long time.
It's so cool.
I'd have to calculate, I don't know. Just felt like forever. But then it was done.
Yeah. I'm so glad that I got the decals for this unicorn, but I didn't realize quite how long, like, it to get the decals done on the legs, the torso, and the arms has taken me probably about 11 hours.
Wow.
And with it being the full armor unicorn, the accessories that come with are probably bigger than the actual Gundam itself. So I've got all the decals left to go on that still, which is kind of bonkers. SA7, SA8.
It'll be really great once you get it all done, though.
It really will. I need to work out where I'm going to put it, because its footprint with all the accessories on is bigger than most of the master grades that I've built. So it's not going to fit on my real grade shelf, or without me moving some bits out of my real grade shelves.
And Corin made a good point. You're doing every decal.
I am, because again, I apparently hate myself a little bit.
That's going juicy.
SH2, SH1.
Hope you're doing well, my friend. Things are going all right. How about you, Perseus? Did you say things are going all right?
Yeah, I think it's going good.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised at how awake I am.
Folks, if you haven't checked out Juicy Softwood, please do. Another wonderful Gunpla builder in the community. Hope you're doing well. I'm just priming everything, so it's taking me quite a long time, but it looks like Graham's making some good progress. And if you've not met Graham before, here he is. Wonderful RG builder. Does a lot of beautiful kits. There's always a very chill vibe unless chat makes him chaotic with a debate or channel point redemptions.
Speaking of,
Mm-hmm.
I had another stupid thing.
Okay.
Theoretically, in a world where people can read minds,
Oh god.
if you had two people who could read minds and they read each other's minds, whose mind are they reading? Because person A is reading person B's mind, but person B is reading person A's mind, so the mind that person A is seeing is their own mind, which is person B's mind. It's a weird mind-reading paradox.
It is quite strange. I'm trying to think of how that would work out. And thanks, Juicy. It's gonna take me a long time. It always does, and I'm sorry. I'm not a fast worker, okay?
Don't apologize for taking your time.
Things are looking...
Doesn't matter how quick it gets done, as long as it gets done in the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I am gonna have to paint the shoulders one bit, probably. I'm too scared to take it apart and not have it go back together again.
Is there actually anything in that shoulder section that moves?
Yes. A few parts.
Is it parts that you can make not move?
Possibly. I'll have to check it out. Cape looks sick. I know, even just priming it, this black color already looks pretty neat. And then we're gonna add some... I love dry brushing. That's like my go-to. So when we dry brush some of the detail on there and leave like the darker colors in the crevices, it's gonna look pretty good. Experienced mind readers would be able to view past what the other person was seeing. They could navigate around and read the other mind without going through the feedback. Sounds like Flame is an expert mind reader, perhaps. And
Corin said
mm-hmm.
that they're seeing their own mind, seeing the other's mind, so it's like looking into a mirror that's facing another mirror, just endless.
It's very strange to think about.
It is. I'm glad we don't live in that world.
Me too. I would not want to be mind read. Because I feel like sometimes I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
Oh, big mood.
Leap and I talk about this all the time. Like, when you are sitting by yourself alone with your thoughts, are you thinking in full sentences? Or are you just like, really?
Yeah.
I don't think I do. Like, I don't know. I see things
But
or feel things.
But so you have the ability to see things in your mind.
Right.
So I can't. My chain of thought is literally just a voice that speaks.
It's true.
Which is odd. Like, knowing that people experience their own minds in a different way is weird to me.
Mm-hmm. I think it's interesting though, because it shows how different everybody is.
Definitely.
Corin says, I think in full sentences, I talk to myself and can mostly visualize. So,
can you not talk to yourself in your head? Can you not, like, hear a voice in your head when you think?
I mean, I can. I feel like I just kind of have to put more effort into it. Like, sure, I can talk to myself, you know, but when I'm just sitting there by myself, it's kind of, I don't know, just like collections of things, I guess. Like either visually or, you know, memories or whatever it is.
Because I've met somebody who can't make sound in their head. and they were confused as to the fact that I could make my thoughts have different voices.
I wonder what like reading for them is like then, in terms of interpreting different characters
just
and
images.
stuff. Yeah.
Whereas like I can't generate the images, so I just read the words out loud in my head. It's like a built-in audiobook.
Speaking of audiobook, have you ever thought of doing voice work?
I haven't. I hate my own voice. And I don't know. I detest how I sound, which I think most people do. I think most people aren't fans of how they sound. So I don't think I'm alone with that. But
Yeah, I think that's
it just
accurate.
puts me off. How about yourself?
No. I think when I was younger, because I was like, oh yeah, I can make all these cool voices, but then when I got older, I was like, nah. I think that was just my imagination carrying me forward.
Yeah, so I can make the cool voices in my mind, but just not out loud.
Right. Corin says, I can't do different voices in my head, at least not easily. So it takes some extra effort.
Okay, I think that this is actually it's a little plain.
It's so cute. I love it.
Oh, it's a little plain.
That looks really good. How do you feel?
Pretty good. That's actually nearly finished. It's just got the landing gear and the little fins on the top to go.
So you almost did
So
it.
the actual Sky Grasper is a page and a half worth of instructions, and then the rest of this book is just weapons.
Oh, okay.
Because this comes with the Sword Striker for the Ale Strike. Interesting.
Nice.
Interesting.
So do you think this is a
I
good
think
place for you to stop?
I think it might be.
Yeah.
Luckily with this kit, it's not a lot to pack away.
Obtuse, does your stuff stay where you died if you turn off Valheim? Yes, it does. Do you need help rescuing it? Is the question. Yeah, and if you lose your stuff in one server and try to go to another server with the same character, you're not going to have that stuff. Like, you gotta go get it. But yeah, it should be there.
Karan, yes, it does come with the weapons. So it comes with has a list of all of the weapons that it comes with in here. It comes with the Sword Striker pack and the Launcher Striker pack. So the big sword, and then also the big Gatling gun and rifly boy. Yeah, it's a lot. And yes, Eddie, it is the Sky Grasper. It's a very cool.
It is really cool.
Build.
Flame also said, I read books with voices in my own head. I'll cast different actors or character voices for spoken dialogue in the book. I'm very visually oriented, so images, sounds, faces, and voices are easy for me to visualize. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I've heard a lot of people say that watching a movie can ruin a book for them, because then when they go back to read the book, they'll only see the actor that played the character.
I have that issue.
As the character.
Yep.
I don't have that problem, but when I'm reading a book like I said, now when I read Lord of the Rings,
Mhm.
it's Ian McKellen's voice that I imagine when Gandalf. Because I can't picture things, I have the problem when it comes to the voice in my head will change to the voice of the actor,
Mhm.
which is, yeah, it's very silly. Eddie, buy it. Do it, buy it. Do it. Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Who should we raid?
Is our friend Joe on?
Joe is not on, but
Oh.
Zayu is on currently.
Oh, okay. We can raid Zai.
Building the Gundam base limited Yakushiki.
So before we all go, again, folks, if you're not already following Perseuslad, please do. Obviously a wonderful person. When can folks catch you again?
I will be back on Sunday. At probably 8 p.m. BST, which is, I want to say, 3 p.m. EST.
It usually is, yeah.
I think.
Because I think you're 5 hours ahead.
Yeah. And what are you on next?
I'm actually on tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST, playing some spoopy Visage.
Nice.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out.
Yeah, it's been fun. I like that we get to do this. It's always super nice to just be able to kind of hang out and chat with somebody whilst building. And it's always just a pleasure to hang out with you. So
same here.
Thank you for saying yes when I was like, come and stream.
I called us the O Perseus raid.
The O Perseus raid.
Oh, Perseus raid.
I will copy that into my chat, so anyone on my chat can copy it there as well.
Okay. I didn't hit the button yet. Oh god. Wait.
Oh, I've already hit the button.
Already escaped. Alright, folks. But I hope you take care. Be well. It's alright, Juicy. We'll catch each other again soon. Super duper appreciate you being here. Thanks so much. Y'all take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Alright. Ready? Or did you go already?
Oh, I'm apparently raiding you.
Oh no.
So that's good. Oh no, I've ruined everything.
And obtuse, we could try to arrange a rescue mission. No worries.
Okay, I'm raiding Zayu now.
Okay, ready to hit it?
What an idiot. I've got to wait 6 seconds, then I can press the raid now button.
Okay. Countdown for me.
Okay, I'm ready to press the raid now button.
Okay.
Countdown from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bye-bye.
Raid.